Well, good morning.
Good morning. I'm saying good morning anyway. We're going to be positive today. Going to be
Oh,
positive.
oh my goodness. Okay, so
Yeah.
I could totally hear it, like what's going on.
Yeah. So I don't know what it's not allergies. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I've picked up a cold or something, been coughing
Oh,
all night, but you know what? Life goes on, doesn't it?
that's true. That's true.
That's
That's
right.
absolutely me. I'm definitely, I think you've known me long enough to know that I push through every bloomin' thing.
Right?
I think there's only one time that there was an absolute stop in my life.
I
Um,
remember that. It was
uh-huh,
not a
yeah,
good time. It was
uh-huh,
very
yeah,
scary.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. So a story for another day for sure.
Oh, good Lord. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, yeah, for
When
sure.
you pull it good. Let me
Oh
tell you.
yeah, it's like a screech stop.
It really is. Like everything stopped. Like what
Yeah,
happened? What
yeah,
happened?
yeah. It's like just our normal chat back and forth, and all of a sudden, hey, wait, I haven't seen or talked to her for a minute. What? Wait, I what?
Yeah, yeah. And then I got this we again another time, but I got this text that just was like, okay. It's like, no, no, where are you? You're like, I'm signing off. I'm like, what? What's going on? No, no, no,
Right,
no.
right,
Yeah.
exactly,
Too
exactly.
fun.
So, let's see. Let's see. I have so many things on the plate today. You wouldn't even believe. Okay, so we have a new prospect, so that's super fun. So
Nice.
we're doing all the things, following up with her. And then let's see. Oh my gosh, our newest recruit is doing her launch. I'm so excited. She is ready. You can see it. We're gonna do that this evening, so that's gonna be fun. Can't wait to report back to all the goodness that we're gonna do. And I guess I need to catch everybody up on like I hate the word party. Um, I think a lot of people shy away from the word party.
Right.
So, my team and I call it a showcase because then there's not a pressure aspect. It's a showcase. I'm just showing you the things. It's not a pressure you have to buy and come to the party kind of thing. So that is what we're going to do is that showcase. I'm super excited about it.
I love the showcases because everyone can be different. And, honestly, it is. It's based on a showcase of what products um, you, the host, whoever the new influencer is, whatever they've chosen. So there's just so many items and products that we have with pharmacy. Um, that yeah, it's great. I love it.
And I really love our what we discussed yesterday, and I don't think we had a chance to record that in regards to how we can reach customers and all the different things, and really what I consider taking it outside the box in how we do the different things. So I'm excited to see how that's going to play out with some of the girls. It's definitely it's exciting times to be able to think outside the box whenever we're, going through the motions because sometimes it can be really, really rough.
Definitely. The thing is like people say all the time, they're just like, well, you're just an influencer or you're just, social media marketing or whatever. And, it's not for the faint of heart. Really, it's not. We always say anyone can do it. And I totally agree with that. Anybody could do this. You do not have to have, even a high school education or anything like that. You just have to be willing to show up, be willing to be coachable, be willing to be a friend with people, but it really isn't for everybody. It takes grit. It takes there's days I wake up and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this. It's the
Hmm.
same way just like with your regular job, right?
Hmm.
And there's going to be those days, but you have to push through it. I feel like and I've heard people say before, like, oh, you're not an entrepreneur. I'm like, that's BS.
Yeah,
That's total BS, right? Like,
for
no,
sure.
that you learn a lot through this. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. And I remember coming in and I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. I know I've told you before, like one of my friends, she said that she had a what did she oh she had a side gig. That's what she said. And she paid for her tires with her side gig. I didn't even know what she was talking about. I called her and I was like, girl, did you are like you in a band or something? I mean, that's what I thought a gig was. And she's like, what? And I'm like, you said a side gig. And she's like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, I've got this new thing that I'm doing. And I was like, I need new tires. She's like, okay, let's talk about it. Right. Ended up not being the company that I wanted to be with. I didn't align with it. But
Yeah,
that's the beauty of this industry. Like, there's so many companies out there, there's so many products. And in this day and time, girl, this is not your mama's network marketing, right? It's
correct. Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Like I remember back in the day, all those parties that we got invited to and our moms lugged us to, right? And I
right.
mean, not to bash a company, but there's only so much of storage containers and um like it's kind of like after you've done like I just remember we actually lived next door to a Mary Kay lady.
Uh-huh.
And that was really my first introduction, right, to makeup and all the different things. And it was so funny. I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but she told me because she had boys and she's like, if you ever want to come over and just play makeup, let's do this. And I was like, you don't mind? I walked into her room. It was kind of like a whole bedroom, or of course, it looked huge to me. I was a kid. And it was full of all the bottles you could ever think of. And I'm like, whoa. And of course, like, I mean, it could have just been this lady, but it was never flattering. Like looking back, I'm like, oh, that's what you practice not to do. You practice
Right.
so you don't do that.
That's the thing too. Like, as I said, like you really have to pick your company. And hey, that might be for some people, right?
For
But
sure.
I love that the company that you and I represent, we
Hmm.
don't have to stock stuff, right? That's
Oh
the
my
fun
gosh.
part. Like,
So true.
girl, I know you and I both have a whole bunch of stuff, but that's mostly because it's been free things that have been given to us. But you don't have to stock stuff. And that's one thing we tell our team is like, don't put money on the shelf. Like, unless you're going to go to vendor shows or things like that, if that's your thing, that's fine. Stock it up. But other than that, no, don't be spending your money on that. Like, get your stuff, try it, use your products, right? That's where you want to spend your money at.
I really love that we have this layered leadership to where everyone has a chance to put their best foot forward, find their space. Like, not everybody's going to be tacky like me. Like, that's just not going to be a thing. But what if this, we have a couple that are very good with the nutrition? They love the nutrition aspect, right? And we have a couple that are really good with skincare, and that's super awesome that we don't have to like choose. And then as a team, we can say, hey, I learned this new thing about this, right? And so we're all constantly learning something different. And I think that's really what sets us apart for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And the thing is, there are so many products and there are so many ingredients and so much good stuff that you really want to find what, your excuse me, your category is. Like we have, so like you said, we've got people that are so good with makeup applications. We have people that are great with the nutrition. I myself, I'm mindset and confidence coaching. You're the techie person, but we lean on each other. So like I know that if I have a question about a skincare product and I don't know a whole bunch about it because it's a new product that just come out, I can go to one of our team members and ask them that question, or even get my customer in a chat with them and say, hey,
Correct.
which line do you think is best for Susie here? And they can do the same thing with me, with themselves or their team members, right? They come to me and they're like, hey, we're going through a rough patch. I'm like, okay, girl, let's just get in your mind and unwind it, right? Let's talk it out. And same thing with you with the tech stuff. Like you're learning stuff every single day,
Oh my
and
gosh,
you're
so much stuff.
so much stuff, and you're bringing it to the team, and you're like, here's all the stuff that I just learned. Like, go for it. Like, how can you apply it to what you're doing and what resonates with you? So it's like we're just like this well-oiled machine. And I think that that's lacking a lot of times in teams. Again, like you said, not to bash other teams or whatever, but I think that we have really built something here that is special, and that other teams really need to look at it and duplicate that, because you're not wearing yourself out. Like, it's like we have all these moving parts and we all come together with it, and you can shine in your expertise. So
Exactly. And
yeah.
I really love, like I said, most of everybody, even on our team, has come from another network marketing company in some kind of capacity. So we all know, like, there are so many times that I would be told, don't go talk to so and so, don't do this, or, oh, you don't want to talk to her. And there was not that camaraderie. There was not that type of thing. And it was very difficult to navigate. And it made it difficult to know what I needed to do. And it's like they only wanted me to go to one person. And who wants to do that? Like, I mean, they get busy too. And then all of a sudden they don't answer. And now you have to wait for the answer. Now, granted, sometimes you do
Right.
have to wait, but 9 times out of 10, if you go to our chat, man, somebody's gonna give you some information or go follow up on it really quickly so that way you get that information and then can talk to your customer.
Well, being the psychologist person that I am, you know what that is, right? That's ego. That is just total ego. It's like a lot of times that leader is just like, you have to come to me, because they want to be the point person, right? They want to
Right.
either control the conversations, control what's going on, or they don't want to feel that somebody else is going to outshine them. And those are the people, honestly, that get burnt out. Those
Oh,
you
for
can
sure.
you can start
How could you
seeing
not
it,
get burnout?
right? You cannot be everything for everybody. And you have to train up your team. You have to train them up for leadership. Um, you know, in corporate world that I'm in, like one of the things that I always say is I want to train my team to take my job, because that makes my job a lot easier. Right. And I am
Yes.
constantly striving to learn more so that I can move up. But it's all about ego. It's all about a scarcity mindset when things like that happen. The other thing that I love about our larger team that we have in our network, in our company, is that we're always constantly helping each other. With when I was doing Saturday morning breakfast club, like everybody in the company could come on Saturday mornings and get that mindset and confidence training. It didn't matter if they were in my downline, if they were on my sideline, or if I had never even met them or their leader. They were welcome to come into that. And we have so many different trainings and movements that are happening right now within the company that our team is going to, right? And you and I are not a part of that because we've got
Right.
other things going on. But we do not have that mindset of, oh no, don't go listen to somebody else. Don't go listen to another leader. I'm scared they're going to teach you something that I don't align with. Like, we're all entrepreneurs. You are the CEO of you. And having our teams go to these other trainings and bring it back to us again, is just that duplication. We're all stronger when we can do that. So
And
I
think about how
absolutely.
empowering that is for your team. Like, I'm watching, like, it's really rewarding to watch my team get more confident as they're going to things and bringing it back to me, because that's not my specialty, right?
Right.
Like, it's really empowering to watch them grow, and they've learned it from somebody else. Like, I was on the a call with a couple of the girls yesterday, and you know they're my Canadian team, right? And so they're going to several different big leaders that are our sidelines, right? And my panties could get all bunched up, right, and get all mad because they're getting information from them, but I'm not. to me, it's empowering that they want the information. They talk with the other leader. The other leader is like, yeah, come on, we want to teach you too. And they're even talking with the manager of pharmacy over there, and having conversations about what they want and how they want to do things with Canada, and that's fabulous. Like, to me, go for it. That's exactly what you should be doing.
Well, and I think too that that's where, if you don't have that that extra spark, that extra layer of being able to converse with other teams or get outside your own little group, I think that's where people get stagnant, they get bored, and that's where they
Right.
start looking for the the next shiny object. It's like you don't need to look for any other shiny objects. It's all here, right? You
Yeah.
just have to get out there, and they're meeting other influencers within the company, and when those influencers are like, oh my gosh, like I love this product, or this is what I'm doing on my team, it just gives them a fresh perspective of what's happening, and they're just like, oh my gosh, this is the right place, right? I am in the right spot. And I love, again, like I said, that we have other leaders in this company that are not like, oh, well, I can't benefit off of you. You're not in my downline, right? I'm not going to get a check off of you. So I'm not spending my time or training with you. We don't have that mentality on our team and our uplines. So, like I
Right.
said, we all just, we're a sisterhood. We really are. I know that that's a word sometimes that gets overused, but I mean, and there's brothers in there too, so we're all a
Yep.
family. Should maybe I should say,
It
you
is
know.
a lovely family. And okay, all right, we're gonna get to the hard part, right? This is some of the woo woo stuff that I wouldn't ever go for, right? You know this enough
Wait
about
a
me
minute,
that
wait
it's
a minute.
just
Did you use the word woo woo? Am I rubbing off on you? That is so funny.
it's actually really funny because I was praising one of our Canadian girls yesterday, and she goes, "Okay, stop. What happened?" And I was like, "What?" She goes, I mean, you kind of went a little woo woo, so I'm just making sure you're okay.
That is too funny. That's too funny. I love it.
So I was like, well, I kind of got off the phone with Sunshine a little bit earlier today. So yeah, yeah, she rubbed off on me. She goes, okay, I can see it.
That is too cute. I love it.
So yes, absolutely. So, I mean, it's good because, again, we can benefit from each other. Everyone can benefit from conversating with others and bringing new ideas to the table. And, even if it's not something that I'm keen to try, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna give it a whirl, right? It just means that my little brain sometimes, as you've heard before, it will be on the conversation and my brain just stops.
And that's part of all of our strengths too. That little exercise that I have us doing with the affirmations and writing down and tracking the data of our conversations throughout the day and what we're doing in our business. Like, it seems so simple. It's not overwhelming at all. And it I have seen such an excitement and a change in our team. Like, if you honestly look back over the since we started doing this, it's like the momentum and the spark is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
um
I
but
I, I will agree. The woo woo's doing its thing.
it's in there messing around, and I knew when we started it, like I was like it's just too simple, you can't believe that it's really going to happen, but it's like, just trust the process. And that's something that you did. That's something that you're always willing to do. You're like, okay girl, I'll give it a try. I'm not completely sold on this, but I'm going to do it. And it has worked. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I can, and like you said, even over the past few weeks, I've been able to see even the change in the team, right? And so then it's fun when they can see some change in me too, because we don't always notice those things, right? Right off the bat about ourselves, right? Not all the time do we would notice that, oh, yeah, that's going on. So I love it. So, any big plans for the weekend or anything going on that I should know about? Anything like that?
I don't really know what, let's see. I have grandparents' day today at
Oh,
my grandkids'
fun.
school. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that. Um, and then I don't know. Like I've got one of the grandkids is spending the night Saturday night. We do have Saturday morning breakfast club tomorrow, so that's gonna
Yay.
be an abbreviated version. But yes,
Nice.
big news going on there. And then yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on at my house. Like we're just remodeling and doing all the things.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really what's going on with me. How about with you?
So I'm hoping, after Saturday morning breakfast club that I can get some more content created because I have some really great ideas swirling around up there. So that is the plan. I actually am really excited about the selfie museum that we have in the area. So I'm going to look it up again. And I think I'm going to post it for the networking group that I have here in the local area and see if they want to make a date and go with me and see if we can't make like an outing of it. And then working on some things for sorority. And after that, I'm thinking nothing else. I did see something that made me cry.
What? You cried?
I did. See, this is what happens. See, okay. So, and see, you got to hear that because, yeah. Anyway, um, I love Downton Abbey. Okay. I love the
Okay.
show. I've watched it through twice and I've listened to all of the different pieces. Well, their premiere was yesterday on the red carpet, and I believe it's getting released to the public in a couple of weeks or maybe
Uh-huh.
next week. And I'm going to have to go see it because it's their very last movie.
Oh.
And I was listening to some of the interviews and some of the things. I went down the rabbit hole and I might have got a little teary eyed. And that, that's pretty big for me.
That is pretty big for you. Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, so not this weekend, but potentially next weekend, I will. I'll I'll go to the theater by myself because that doesn't scare me.
Oh.
If the last time the husband went with me, but he's like, "Who's that? What's that? How do you enjoy the movie if you're asking me blooming questions?"
Right? It's like go research it before we get in there. I'm not talking to you. My mom does the
Right,
same
right,
thing. It's like
exactly,
I'm
exactly.
like, girl,
So
just watch the movie.
right, exactly. So anyway, so I'm gonna give this little bit of an outro. So here I just want everyone to know that if you are enjoying our conversations, this is literally how Sunshine and I do. We bounce and we bounce and we bounce and we bounce back and forth. And I just want to encourage you, add your friends to the podcast. We are going to be uploading episodes every every week or so, maybe more often, because we have a lot of fun with our conversations. We do a lot together, but we also know that other people can benefit from our conversations that are inside and outside of our company. So that is our plan. Is there anything else we need to add to that?
No, just, you're gonna get the real, the raw, the unfiltered, right? A lot
Yes.
of a lot of times when you talk to people or you're on a webinar or whatever, you get the curated. You get what, it's kind of like social media, you get what they want you to see. But with us, like you just never know. We might slip up and say a bad word every once in a while. So I'm not sure how we're gonna get that like beeped out, but
I'm
we're
just going to
real.
have to put explicit content on there.
You are. I mean, it's not yeah. It's not horrible, like we're not talking bad stuff, but you're going to get it every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Every once in a while, life happens.
It does. And when we get real passionate about something, and you're going to hear the behind the scenes, right? You're going to hear what you're thinking, but you're scared to say. That's what you're
Exactly.
going to hear,
Exactly.
right?
So the very end is going to go like this every single time. So you've just been Rena and Sunshine.
Have a good day.